So it was an eventful week anyway. Out of 10. This is currently our dining room, isn't it, Mills? Hello and welcome back to another one of our family vlogs. It has been a while. I set out that we were going to do at least every other day after going away on holiday. I said we're going to do it every other day, stick to it. And then we did a couple of days and then the kids got poorly and that just put a spanner right in the works. They'd been in the pool for a couple of days and then Millie started complaining of an earache, and then a day later Ted did. Millie's became really, really bad. She was crying all the time in pain. Took her to the doctors and they said it was swimmer's ear, which is something I've never heard of before. Apparently, if you spend a lot of time in the water, you can get swimmer's ear, where the water irritates the inner ear and it's really painful apparently. Millie was just crying out in pain all the time and I was given a Nurofen and Calpol every 4 hours, alternating between the two, and it just wasn't touching the pain at all. I've never actually had that with any of the kids before. Whenever they've been ill, I've been able to give them medicine and it's helped a little. So to see her in so much pain this time and not be able to ease it at all was really, really hard. The doctors gave them some antibiotics and ear spray, which didn't really help for a couple of days. And I asked if she could have any different painkillers and they said no. So yeah, it was really hard. She was waking up every 4 hours after the medicine had worn off straight away. She was waking back up and then she'd be awake for most of the night. That went on for a couple of days. Ted also had a poor ear. His wasn't as bad, but they also said he had swimmer's ear as well. And then they were just starting to get a little bit better. And then Alfie started complaining of an earache as well, and so we had to take him to the out of hours because it was at the weekend and he had ear infections in both ears. Doctor says his wasn't swimmer's ear, but it was just infections which he needed antibiotics and ear drops for. So it was an eventful week anyway. I don't know why. They've been in the pool before, like every year we have the pool out and it's been fine. I don't know why this year it was different, but it was. And they said it's nothing to do with the cleanliness of the water either, because I was worried about that it was the pool levels and we were checking the water.
We're going camping in a couple of weeks.
We are. I'll tell them about that in a minute. We've got lots to talk about, haven't we? Yeah, so it wasn't the level in the water. So we check it all the time, check the chlorine and the alkaline and everything else. And I'm always really, really careful to make sure the level stays okay. So I was relieved when the doctor said it was nothing to do with the level of chlorine or the dirtiness in the water or anything like that. It is just spending so much time in the water. So anyway, after about a week, we decided to just have a week of chilling, catching up on sleep when we could, and they're so much better now, which is a relief. Did you want to say something?
Do you have a jewellery?
Do I like what?
My jewellery.
Your jewellery?
Yeah, me and Mum have got matching.
We have, haven't we?
It's like a weird thing.
Yin yang. And it, oh,
I can't connect it.
joins together, doesn't it?
Yeah, it joins together so it's like...
Try and do it in a minute. Try and join it together in a minute. So yeah, that was 2 weeks ago, and then the week just gone. It's now what we are now, Tuesday, the 3rd of August. The last week in July was just super busy. Kids were all better, and we had loads of stuff planned. So on the Monday, what did you do last Monday? Can you remember?
I went to the horse camp.
What did you do?
That was Tuesday.
Tuesday, sorry, it was Tuesday. Sorry. What did you do Tuesday last week?
I went to a horse place.
Millie went to Own Your Own Pony for the morning. It was a session from 9:30 until 12:30. And she got to do loads of stuff. You've been desperate, haven't you, for ages to do something with horses. So she got to muck out a pony. She got to ride a pony. What else did you get to do? Can you remember?
Groom and trot.
Yeah.
And Phil Haynets.
Phil Haynets, she had an amazing time. She really got stuck in with all the mucking out, which I knew she would anyway. And the horse that you rode was called... Millie Horse, wasn't it? So yeah, she did that on Tuesday last week. And then we went to the cinema to see Tom and Jerry, which was a really good film, actually. Had some bad reviews on it. Read a few that said it wasn't any good, but we really enjoyed it, didn't we, Mills? Tom and Jerry. the cinema near us, the Cineworld, during the school holidays, every morning they have a film that's been at the cinema for a while, but it's £3 per person, which works out for me and the kids to go for it to be £12. So it's a cheap treat, really. So we try to do that when the schools are off. And last week it was Tom and Jerry, so we did that. And then we went to see The Croods 2, because that had been released last week, and that was really good, wasn't it, Millie?
Oh my God. Guys, if you have the time, you've got to watch it. It will be the funniest thing you've ever seen, and it's the best thing you've ever seen.
It's really funny.
It's meaningful as well.
Yeah, it is such a good film.
Meaningful.
Yeah, definitely recommend going and seeing that if you haven't yet. We prefer it to the first one, actually, don't we? And Alfie and Lee hadn't seen the first one, and it didn't affect it really. They still enjoyed the second one. I was giggling away. I loved it. Really recommend that one. And then we had a girly day on Saturday. Millie wanted to see the new Spirit film that had just came out. The boys didn't really want to see it, so I thought, actually, ideal time to have a girly day with Millie. We haven't had one in ages because of lockdown and all the rest of it. So it was really nice to go and have a little bit of time with just Mills. We watched Spirit. What's it called? Spirit Untamed. Was that good?
Oh my God, it was great.
So Millie can't wait for it to come out on the TV so we can buy it. We're not on the TV on. I say DVD, but we didn't have DVDs. We have the Apple Telly and we download it on there. So she can't wait for it to be able to download it and watch it more. That was really good. Another one we recommend if your kids like Spirit and the horses. Really good. So we watched that, and then we went and had some lunch. We also bought a few treats, didn't we? What did we buy? What did you have? Can you remember? Nerds. You did get some nerds.
And M&M's.
M&M. And this is when we bought the bracelet, didn't we? Went to Claire's and bought a few girly bits. They've got that thing on again where they have you buy 3 items and then you get 3 free, which is brilliant. We've been in a couple of times and they've had that. So she bought a couple of bracelets, and then they got to the checkout and the lady said, oh, you can have another 3 items and it won't cost you any more. So we did that, and then you got a giant poppet, didn't you? You have to go and get that and show them. A really huge poppet that we found on the market. And she also got a Spirit toy, didn't you? From the film Spirit and what's the girl called? Forgot.
Lucky.
Spirit and Lucky.
Boomerang and Cheeklinda. No, Boomerang and Abigail and Prue and Cheeklinda.
That's right. So she had got a couple of Spirit toys, and it was just a really lovely couple of hours. I tried to do it every now and again, spend one-on-one times with each of the children. It's not the same, is it, when they're all together? You can't listen properly. You try your best, but it's nice to have that undivided attention on one child. So I was really chuffed I got to do that with Millie. I'll book one in with the boys soon as well. And they had, what did they do? They went to Subway, and they went to play football with Lee, and they went to the garden centre. Alfie's doing one of his diplomas, and he had to do a herb garden. He went and bought the bits for that. And then Ted also brought a couple of plants. And then I think they came back here and just played some games on the Nintendo Switch. So they had a lovely time with Lee, and I had a lovely time with Millie. So that was really great. A great day. And then on Sunday, we went to Sea Life Centre, which was cool. We just went for the morning. We've been there before, and we know it's not a full day thing. It's in Birmingham. It's a couple of hours, really. And I find it's a bit expensive. If you're paying full price, like we went when Alfie was little, and I thought for the price of the tickets, I thought it's going to be a full day, and we were really surprised, and we were around it in an hour and a half. And the money we paid, I was a bit like, whoa. So I always look now for deals, and I only go when there's deals, because when you pay the price with a deal, it's worth a couple of hours, because you do see some amazing fish and different species and the big turtles and the stingrays, and it's really good. But I don't necessarily think, personal opinion, but I don't think it's worth the full price. So we managed to get the offer anyway, so we went to do that, and then we went out for a meal on the Sunday evening, which was lovely as well. So we've had a really busy week, but it's been super lovely. We've had a bit of a rest. We haven't had the cameras out or anything, and it's been really nice. So we then...
That's all about to change.
Pardon?
That's all about to change.
Thought I'd grab the camera back today and catch up with you guys. And then yesterday we had a bit of a quiet day. And then today, like I said, they've had a friend around this morning, and one of Alfie's old school friends. She's lovely, and she gets on with all 3 of the kids, so it's lovely. They all played together for a couple of hours, and then the boys have just gone out with a different school friend. He only lives around the corner. They're just going to go and play football for half an hour. So yeah, we're up to date. We've also got camping coming up, haven't we, in a couple of weeks? So I've been trying to organise that. I've never ever been camping before, so I'm a bit nervous.
Show my dining room.
Yeah, we show the tent, not up obviously, but we show it in the box.
We've got one. Alfie's friend and his mum brought us a 2-man pop-up tent just in case. We're the sort of family who hope that it's going to be a nice camping trip. It normally is, but we might just have a little argument.
Even there, like all families do. So she's gave the friend from earlier gave us a little pop-up 2-man tent in case we needed an extra one, which we'll take with us. But yeah, we've never been camping before. The kids have been on about it for years and years, and now they're a bit bigger. I thought, okay, I'll brave it. So I've just ordered a tent and trying to get all the bits I need. So if you guys watching, if you go camping regularly and there's a list you can give me of the necessities that a family will need, or just any tips, I would really, really appreciate it, because I'm relying on Google at the minute to try and get all the information. But it'd be really handy if I could actually, if you guys could give me a list to just make sure I've got everything that we're going to need, as I am a little bit anxious about it. But the kids are really excited, and I'm sure it'll all be fine. It'll be a good weekend. So I've got that to look forward to anyway. But yeah, I don't know what we're going to get up to this afternoon. Like I say, the boys are playing out, but we'll take you guys with us, and I'll also show you the tent that I got, and you guys can let me know if you guys have got this tent and if it's any good, just so I know before we get there whether I've chosen a good one, because there's so many tents out there, isn't there? And we didn't want to spend a fortune either, because we don't know how often we're going to go and use it. So yeah, we'll take you with us anyway. This is currently dining room, isn't it, Mills?
We don't use it as the table anymore.
Pardon?
Can we open this one up, please?
Not going to open it up now. That's the one that we've just been given this morning, which is a pop-up one, a 2-man tent or 3-man tent. It's like a 3-man one,
tent.
so we'll take that with us. What else have we got? So we've got this, a little stove. Only got the one on. We've got the gas pot. I've ordered the gas bottles there coming. Then we've got 5 sleeping bags there. The liners, sleeping bag liners. We've got some lanterns and torches and head torches. I've got a kettle, and that at the minute. Oh no, and obviously the tent here, which we got the Coleman Cortez Octagon 8. I'll link it as well in the description. We went for this one. That came today. So at the minute, our dining room is looking a bit more like a store.
Campsite.
Yeah, a campsite. So I just got to go through and make a list of everything else we need. I know we need some air beds and some camping chairs. Anything else you guys can think of?
Oh no, but we've already got
Let me
camping
know.
chairs. Them.
We've got a couple, yeah. A couple outside. We need to get a couple more there. We've only got 3. So we need 5. But how excited are you for the adventure?
Literally, that's the only thing I've been thinking about.
Keep talking about it, don't you? So I'm just coming here to check if I can see the boys. I can't. You can see quite a good view here, but I can't see the boys obviously playing near their friend's house. I just thought, whilst they're still out playing, I'll just grab this out of the cupboard. I'm going to see if Miss Mills wants to do this with me. It's like £1 or something from B&M about a month or so ago. I don't actually know what the date is on it. I assume July next year, so we're all good. Bought it a good couple of months ago, but I thought I'd do this with her now whilst the boys are out playing with their friend. Should we do this? Oh, come on then. Let's see what we need. I don't know if we need what extra we need, and make sure we've got it all. Actually, you take that in there and see what we need.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
So,
pardon?
I'm blinded by the lights. Oh, don't follow it, Mum. Don't follow it. No.
I'll just put them on because it's quite dark in here. You open it. That's it. What we got in there?
I've really got to look at it. Oh, what are these?
Sponge fingers. You put them in the bottom.
They don't feel very spongy.
Not yet. They go all soggy when it soaks up the jelly. So we've got the fingers. Oh, look. Chocolate sprinkles. Custard powder. The topping.
Cream.
And jelly.
Jelly. Wait, I thought you said we were going to be doing red.
Yeah, that's the jelly. That's the custard. That's the cream, sprinkles, and then we've got some strawberries in the fridge.
So, jelly, custard, and
Cream. Yep.
That says dream.
Dream topping. That's the cream for the top. Yeah.
Oh. Right. There's dream in here.
What do we need to do first? Number 1.
Make jelly and leave to cool.
We need the
10
jelly.
minutes.
10 minutes. That's all right. We can make the custard while it's cooling.
Oh yeah, okay.
So what have we done, Mills? We've made the jelly We've had it in the fridge for about an hour now, haven't we? And then we've made the custard, and it's ready for Millie to put the custard now on top.
Where did you get this stuff from?
Of the jelly. These bits, I think, Alfie and Ted's friends, they've given them.
And these bottle caps.
Yeah, they must be, I don't know where they're from. Who knows? Right, anyway, chicken, you want to put the custard on the jelly?
Sure.
Ooh, splodgy splodge. Super.
Then do we need to put it in the fridge to settle?
We need to let that cool a little bit more, and we need to make the cream for the topping whilst that cools.
It doesn't need to cool.
Just a little bit more, it's a little bit warm. Millie, Grandma's just said the horses are on at the Olympics on Channel 1. Should we have a quick look? Quick! Let's have a quick look. Say yes, Granny. You've been waiting, haven't you, to catch them? We keep missing them, don't we?
It's a high jump.
Is this the Paralympics?
No, darling. Right, back to the trifle making. Are you just chopping some strawberries, baby?
Yep.
Well, the horse is good.
Oh, yeah. They're doing climbing now.
Pardon?
They're doing climbing.
Climbing now.
Yeah. Should we do 6?
Yeah.
6 celebrating.
Great chopping, darling. Cream's done, baby. Looks yummy. You excited to try this?
Is this like, that's not frothy at all.
It is, that's how it's meant to be.
Okay.
Spoon the cream all over the custard.
If this doesn't cover all of it, we can always use the
It will do.
whipped
Just
cream.
put a spoonful on at a time, chicken, and then spread it out. So put a little bit there, that's it, and then get another spoon and pop it somewhere else. It will fit. Yum yum.
Can you help?
It's looking good.
Can you help
Want me
me?
to help? Okay. Right, I help with the cream a little bit. Look at that. Looking good. Final touch, baby.
Wait, it's not finished yet.
You came what?
It's the exact moment. You should just like kind of float on top. Ta-da!
It looks super, darling.
I'm hungry.
Yum yum. You don't want any of it though, do you? Do ya?
Yes.
Yes. Right, who's doing the taste test?
Me. I'm just gonna get a big scoop and just hope for the best. Okay, this is like the cream in the custard.
Cream in the custard. Out of 10.
1,000.
You got a
That was
spongy
also
bit.
a bit of
Oh,
a
spongy bit with
sponge
it.
as well, isn't it?
It's my favourite, the spongy
I'll
bit.
just go with the jelly.
Spongy bit's my favourite. Look at me. Humpster. Millie Humpster. Careful.
Alright, I need some more.
What's the spongy bit like? Yum yum.
There's no cream left. We need to have some.
I'm going to have some with a cup of tea. Mum record this, Mum record this.
Yeah.
Delish. Just having a sit down. I'm going to try a bit of this yummy trifle. Looks delicious, Millie. I think you've done a great job with it. Boys are back. Pardon? The best thing?
You love a taste. Yeah.
The boys are back from playing out with their friends. They're actually gone for, what were you gone for, Ted? Nearly 2 hours, weren't you, in the end? Do you want to say what you were doing?
We were playing
Where are you?
pool at their house.
You were doing what? Say again, darling.
Pool, and it was really cool.
Pool, and it was really cool.
Pool, well, not in the pool, like game.
Playing pool.
A friend won. I know we didn't finish it.
Didn't finish.
We both got 2 left, 2 balls left.
Got distracted. So they brought back them bottle caps that you saw a minute ago whilst I was doing the trifle with Millie. Their friend collects them and has got loads and loads, and he kindly gave some to the boys to start collecting. I just said to the boys, I don't think you'll be collecting them as fast as your friend, because neither me or Lee are really big drinkers, unless it's tea, are we? But you're gonna slowly collect them. Hey? So it's just gone 6 p.m. Little Miss is just in the bath having a chill for half an hour. We've had dinner, that's all sorted. Had a cheeky Domino's, 2 for Tuesday, and the day just ran away with us in the end. The kids have been doing lots of socialising and playing out, and it's just whizzed away with us. So yeah, we had a cheeky Domino's, which was delicious, and a bit of a naughty day today, trifle and a pizza. Never mind. Just wanted to quickly show you this actually. We actually put this on the wall a long time ago, our thankful tree, and it's been sat up here for months, and it's only had a few, 3 things on. And then yesterday I set an activity for the kids, did the alphabet, and for them to choose one letter, to go through the alphabet and choose one thing they're thankful for each letter of the alphabet. Oh, someone's ringing me, hang on. So it's now 2 hours later, it's now 8:30. I was chatting to you guys, Mum rang, and then I was doing the kids, sorting them out, and so on and so on. And it's now 8:30, and I've just remembered that I haven't finished talking to you guys. I was just on about this activity that I did with the kids yesterday. So they went through the alphabet, and then they found one thing from each letter of the alphabet that they are thankful for. And I was really impressed actually. They yeah, it was a really good activity, and they really managed to think of one for each of the letters, and then we chose our favourites and we put them on our tree. So now we can look at them whenever we're feeling a bit low, just need a pick-me-up. It's just nice to look at when we're walking through the kitchen and stuff. Nice little activity anyway, if anyone's looking for something similar. I'm now gonna go and put the boys to bed, say goodnight to them, and Alfie will probably read for another half an hour or so, but put Ted to bed now anyway. And yeah, and end the vlog here. Hope you've enjoyed watching. As always, thank you, and we'll see you all again for another one of our vlogs really soon. Good night.